We have top stories that cut across the country within the last 5 days, and one of the major story that nobody is talking about is the ban of cooking gas. The Minister of State's Petroleum Resources has banned the exportation of cooking gas. You understand that recently the cooking gas has jumped from, I think before we were buying cooking gas 1 kg for 300, 400. From there, under Muhammadu Buhari, it jumped up, and now it's over 2,000. I mean, over 1,000 naira 50 per kg. And now, if stopping the exportation will bring down the price, it's a welcome development. But let's look at it critically here. If you stop the exportation, meaning Nigeria is not even generating enough income, you know, that is the effect of stopping the exportation. Is it that we're not producing enough, you know, to be able to export? So what happened to our refinery that they said it will come in full work in December? I mean, the one in Port Harcourt. What happened to it? Is it that it's a political or propaganda? Then revealing how the 2024 budget was dollarized by Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Now, it is obvious that the Nigerian government is spending, I mean, behaving as if dollar is our currency in this country, in as much as some people earn in dollar. For those working remotely, those are the people I believe that should be even having so much access to forex, and people doing importation and all of that. But for the fact that when you meet a senator, governor, and some of those people, the money they give is in dollar, not in naira. Should we now convert to US dollar as our official currency? This is the reason why the Nigerian currency continued to drop. And Alan Dume stated in Rise TV on Thursday, saying that the government is not losing out from the naira depreciation against the dollar, but is gaining more revenue to fund its 2024 budget. According to the senator, he said the 2024 budget presented last November by Tinubu is dollarized. That was his own words. So if you look at this carefully, you will understand that some of the policies being made by the government, was it because they have something to benefit from there, or it's just that they just choose to do that to punish the people? Because you make some certain useless policy, and as a result of that, Nigerians are suffering, and now you turn around, you know, to start defending it when you ought to have done that initially when they removed the fuel subsidy. Anyway, that's the topic for another day. The legal civil servant to work in the office 3 days in a week. That is for those from level 1 to 14. This is made known by the governor, Sowolu. One thing I understand about the Lagos state government is that they always do things, they always go ahead of most other states in Nigeria. And to be honest with you, saying that level 1 to 14 officers are working in the office 3 times in a week because of the issues bothering the economy today is a welcome development. How? Because it will create more productivity for the government, and then it will become more flexible. Now, people will no longer go to the office and sit down and be peeling egusi. You now go to the office and do the right thing, and then you leave. You get back home and do other things. And from there, he said that level 15 to 17 will be working 4 days in the week. The question is this. Some people said work from home and all of that. Do we even have those system to work from home? Most of the time, I personally have argued that it is high time we do timing in terms of when you work per time, they pay you per time, not that you just come into office, you do as you like and then go home as you like, as is a norm within the civil service. And this is one thing that the candidate of Labour Party talks about, revolutionizing the Civil Service Commission in order to purge, you know, some of the dirty behavior by these people. Now, the Lagos State Governor went ahead also to reduce the transportation fare by 25%. This is a good news for people living in Lagos State, because if you are using one of the Lagos State transportation system, I think you will be enjoying yourself going forward for the rest of the month or maybe the rest of the year. Chief of Defense Staff General Musa said that the military will not overthrow the current president Bola Ahmed Tinubu, saying that they will go after anyone who is calling for a military coup in Nigeria. Is anybody actually calling for military coup? I think people are only trying to relate these issues in Nigeria to other issues, I mean to other countries where there are military coup, and to say that our military have been politicized, and the reason why they have not strike is because it's not because they love democracy, it's because they have tested the corruption in democracy, and that is the reason why they have not made any move to stop this monumental corruption under this current administration and the past administration. Judging by the fact that I've never had it this bad in the past, when Muhammadu Buhari, when IBB and the rest took over power back in the days. But this is not to say that military intervention is right, or we should go back to military era. No, but this is to say that I don't think any Nigerian want to experience the military intervention as it stands right now, because it doesn't make any sense. But just that many Nigerians are already tired with this current administration's bad policies, no return in tax paying, no return to any form of policy that they are making. So they are bent now to look at military as the only way to save them from the current issues. But in as much as we talk about that, let's also not forget that the worrisome insecurity in the country is also one of the reasons why some people are saying that maybe the military should take over. Because if they do, we will not be having all this insecurity. And they continue to accuse the military for not doing the rightful things when it comes to tackling insecurity in Nigeria. Do I make any sense at all? Thank you for watching.